And welcome back. Well, I love the thought of growing my own tomatoes, herbs, and lettuce, but I don't really have the space to do it. And I'm not really much for digging around on my hands and knees.
Yeah. All that, though, could change with LGarden. Angela Pepito is here from Stein Gardens and Gifts to tell us more about this super cool, elevated, mobile gardening system that I promise you are going to want for Mother's Day.
The coolest thing.
As soon as you see it. It's so nice to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Because so many people, the gardening, the part that's such a challenge is their knees, their backs, and bending down and being on the ground.
And it's waist high, so it's perfect, so it eliminates back and knee strain.
And what can you plant in something like this?
Well, it actually takes 15 mature plants. And what you really can't see is that it does have a deep V, so you can definitely put regular tomato plants and pepper plants on the inside, and you can fill in with all different kinds of herbs.
No, we have to make sure with our shot here that you can see all the way
bottom.
to the floor, because it's on rollers, and it goes, there's like a little almost like rack or bar below it.
And it's mobile, which is great. So if you have it on a patio and you're going to have a party, you can move it to the side. Or if you have an area that stays really sunny on your patio and it's in the shade, you can move it with the sunlight.
How many people can move their whole garden?
Oh my gosh. And this is literally the size of like a large grill. I mean, so it's not huge.
An average gas grill. Exactly.
A lot of people are going to go, okay, what does something like this cost? Because it's completely weather, it can take all kinds of weather, rain.
Powder coated steel, which basically is just a fancy word for saying that it's rust resistant.
And it's wheels, and it's a very nice, heavy piece.
It is.
A real solid piece.
And it's engineered right here in Wisconsin, too. So
I
that's
love
exciting.
that. And the cost right now at Stein's sale price is $399.88. And this could be yours.
Exactly.
Okay, so what kind of plants do you suggest, or did you put as an example here?
Well, what we did, and it's kind of exciting, is we have our Chef Jeff's line of vegetables. And you could plant an average tomato, but we have some really neat varieties here. We have a megabyte tomato, and we have a totem tomato. They only get about 16 to 18 inches tall. And so they stay lower, which is great for a garden like this.
That's fantastic.
And they produce all summer.
That's cool.
I can imagine this would also help from things like bunnies and things like that come into your garden. And if you're not able to be as mobile or tend to it as often, you can keep some of the critters out easier.
And very important too, no weeding.
No weeding!
How about that? I like it. And this is great for herbs too. I saw some parsley there. I see chives. I smelled some beautiful rosemary here.
And lettuce.
Lettuce we have here in front.
Our patios are really becoming an extension of our kitchen. So to have something like this right outside on your patio next to your grill, we have the rosemary barbecue where you can actually just take a stem like this and break it off. And then you can just peel all of the little leaves off like this. And this, actually, the rosemary barbecue is great for skewing like shrimp on it or vegetables and meats and things. And then you can put it right on your grill as like a shish kebab.
That is such a great idea. I bet it just infuses it with rosemary.
That's a great
and then you can
idea.
just use the leaves for marinade.
And you talk about planting things like a salad garden, a pizza garden.
Right.
What would be in a pizza garden?
Well, you would definitely want to do oregano. Tomatoes for sure, like a salsa Roma tomato. And we have a salsarific collection too with all these little guys like this here. We have different tomatoes and serrano peppers, which are a little bit hotter than a jalapeno.
I think that's fantastic. And I think what's neat is that people now, I think, are so much into growing food that they can actually eat. And for people who have limited space, too, I'm thinking about people in apartments or condominiums or just smaller homes, duplex, where you just have a patio.
For school, a science department, or even a retirement community, they're perfect for there.
And the fact that it's mobile, I think it makes it that much more appealing to people.
I want this. I mean, this is so cool. I wish everybody could just be right here in studio and see it, because it truly is like, I've never seen anything like it.
Right. It's definitely brand new, and it's one of the hottest trends right now in gardening. But it doesn't even have to be limited to vegetables. I mean, I brought some flowers in back here.
And you could just back up a little bit.
Butterfly gardening. I mean, geraniums definitely have flowers in here too.
How about drainage? How do you take care of it?
Well, actually it has a plastic liner, so it does self-drain on its own, and you want to put maybe a bag of lava rock in the bottom, and the entire unit takes about 7 cubic feet of soil, which, you know, what does that really mean to me? It's actually 3 bags of this potting soil.
3 bags that size.
And we just filled it today right before the show, so it's definitely 3 bags.
It looks fresh too.
And very easy to work.
So all you really need to get this started is to put that lava rock in the bottom, 3 bags of the potting soil in that size, and then you're ready to start planting.
It's as easy as that.
Well, and the other thing is you don't have to deal with hard clay soil that's around a lot of people's homes, or like I found gravel very close to the surface. I mean, it eliminates all of those kinds of problems. So how can people find one of these?
Well, we definitely have them at the 16 LGarden locations, and it comes in a box, and so it's something that would just fit in your average minivan. Or we can also provide, there is assembly that is available too, so we can put it together.
That's cool.
Will you find it at your Just Plants locations that pop up, or do you have to go into a store?
You actually have to go to the brick and mortar LGarden locations.
Okay,
brick and mortar.
For people to know. Yes.
I love those Just Plant locations, though. They're fantastic. There's one right close here to the station on Capitol.
Yes, you're right.
And we were downtown for a luncheon yesterday, and we saw one downtown that's got a beautiful location that's very close to the
women's.
For the Women's Club, which is on Kilbourne. It's real close to that.
Great.
So it's great to have you here. We're going to give people information now. You can visit one of the 16 Stein locations all around town. Right now, the sale price is $399.88. Setup and delivery is available. You need to ask about that when you visit. SteinGG.com is the website to go to find a location close to you. And then ElevatedGardening.com. You can find out more about this system and how easy it is to set up your own pizza garden right at home.